Hey everybody, this is Derek. It is the 7th of December 2009. And recently, George for Title was making a video Sunday night in California talking about the crime that has been going on over there. And I think right now it is somewhat safe to look at California as a leading indicator, as when many people are unemployed or underemployed. People can only do the best that they can for survival techniques, and when that becomes a difficult challenge in one's life, as Gerald Salente says, when you got nothing left to lose, you just lose it, basically. And we're moving into the Christmas season, and I mean, you're hearing the mainstream stating, well, when are people going to just start spending, get the holidays going again? I think one of the reasons why the unemployment rate went from 10.2 to 10% was because of the Christmas time. It's not a surprise that there is not as many job layoffs, and normally there is more jobs added during this time. What I noticed was that the U6 numbers went from 17.5 to 17.2. And originally I was thinking, well, maybe the reason it went from 10.2 to 10 spot with 11,000 job losses was because of people whom were off the unemployment. But that wouldn't have affected the U6. So I'm thinking that that is either based on manipulation numbers, or there is more underemployed who receive full-time, and a lot of that, if that were to be the case, would be because of the holiday season. Gold traded up to 1100 on Thursday. It pulled back on Friday, and even into today it started pulling back. It has rallied over 20 bucks since it hit its low. And I'm going to mention a very key support level, whether we will see it this week, next week, or whenever. 1100 spot has some big significance. There is 3 key Fibonacci levels for it. It's a psychology number. Right now the 50-day moving average is approaching it, and if it takes its little time to get there, it would be the 100-day moving average that would approach it, or 100-day moving average that would be at that level. And it was also a big level for 2 weeks, where it was a major level of resistance for about 4 days. Then it became a major level of support for about 4 days. And I'll talk more about that on the next technical analysis video. Moving on to stocks and equity, I'm going to talk about stock market exit strategy. And I'll probably be doing my final S&P 500 technical video. And the reason for doing this is to help educate people who are in the equity markets to try to figure out when the best time it is for an exit strategy, whether it is an aggressive exit strategy, whether it's a very tight one, or anything in between. A plan would be necessary. And some might say, well, historically stocks are to go up, so that's why I'm just going to keep on holding it. And well, historically, people were clueless about fiat money and how everything works behind the scene, and people are now finding this information out. So historically, nothing ever stays the same. And we look at stuff like the truth that's coming out, and I see it as 2 ways. You're either going to have to do it the easy way or the hard way. The easy way, and it's not that easy, is to educate yourself with an open mind on what's going on with what's interesting. Let's say the dollar for this example. Educate yourself how money is created. Educate yourself how it is moved around the economy. And at that point there, you can make better decisions. If you do the hard way, that means you just forget about the issue, and then the truth will come at you, and like a tidal wave sort of effect, when it's most likely a little too late. The next thing is about Zeitgeist. I've been talking a little bit recently about it. And I remember when I first watched Zeitgeist in 2008, it was the addendum version. And it was like the best documentary, best movie that I've ever seen at that time. It might still be the best. And I've noticed that a lot of people were saying, oh, this is an attack on religion. Don't listen to anything on the Zeitgeist series. And I watched it and I was like totally confused. Now at that time, I never seen the first Zeitgeist and what they were talking about with the religion. And then watching that part of Zeitgeist, I don't see how it is an attack on religion. It's information for what has happened in the past. Now, if you want to criticize it because the data is wrong, that's another story. And I haven't went back and searched to see if those particular people coming on the planet was real or not. But nonetheless, it's pretty sad in my opinion when people are closed-minded to the information they are trying to state because of something that they have heavy beliefs on. And I mean, if you're not willing to find the truth about your own religion, like I say, it goes between the hard way and the easy way. But even Jacques Fresco was mentioning in one of his interviews that he totally does not believe in consciousness. And I'm a big believer on how consciousness works and how everything is consciousness. But am I going to stop watching this video because of that? No. Don Harold mentioned that he wasn't going to be doing as many videos. And George for Title in that one video I was talking about even mentioned about the same thing. And now, it's not those videos that have made me decide what's going on, but I'm just looking at my video content and it just seems as if it's just not quite there. And I'm not looking to make a good performance, and at worst I want it to be very good. At worst. It's part of being a perfectionist. I don't want to be the best videos out there, although if that were the case, that would be great, but considering I see some of the flaws that I'm making, there should be no way that would be the case anyway. But I'm just looking at what I'm doing. I'm making about 8 videos every 7 days or so. And right now, my whole point of view was to help people understand what's going on with the mainstream, this type of stuff that they're trying to mind control us with. And just give out as much education as I can, as much of what I know about consciousness. And I'm kind of wondering if I'm going around it the wrong way. I mean, last week I was very proud to do a consciousness video in black and white. And when I look back at the comments, I noticed that the 9 or 10 people that I was expecting to get a comment from, none of them ended up giving it. I kind of wonder if it's even worth continuing to do this, because if this information is average or just good, I mean, you can get it from somewhere else. That's the type of view, how I look at it. So this is like an open question, like what's wrong with this channel? Do I make too many videos? Because I've even been thinking today, maybe I should do like maybe a little over 1 video a month as a possibility. I don't know. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.